Bonaire is an island filled with sights you will never forget. Nowhere on Earth can you experience what only Bonaire has to offer. One of the favorite right sites is the southern part of the island, where you can capture some memories that will last a lifetime. Traveling south from the capital city, you come to one of the most notable features that greet arriving visitors, a distinctive line of white salt pyramids. Each pyramid, roughly 50 feet high, contains approximately 10,000 tons of 99% pure salt. Surrounding these salt pyramids are massive and beautiful pink solar pans. The immense solar salt facility covers 13% of the island. Salt water, drawn directly from the Caribbean, moves through a succession of condenser ponds where the salinity of the brine is increased as the unrelenting sun and wind steadily evaporates the water. Eventually, it will form an 8 to 10 inch layer of pure salt. The entire process takes almost a year. Once harvested, it is then stacked into Bonaire's iconic and unmistakable salt pyramids. Ships arrive at the salt pier, where the precious cargo is loaded to take it to all parts of the world. It is no wonder that every person visiting Bonaire must make their way to the solar salt works of southern Bonaire. Driving a few miles south from the salt pyramids, you come to some mysterious-looking small buildings. These are known as the red slave huts. Relating to the salt pans, this is the dark history of how salt was produced 2 centuries ago when slave labor was used. And these small structures were where slaves had to live that worked the salt pans.
Okay, so here I am at another beautiful part of the island. You can see the waves crashing against the shore behind me. But you can also see behind me the slave huts. Let me take you inside one of these huts right now. There is about 20 of them located here on the seashore. These slave huts date back to about 250 years ago. So I'm gonna come inside this little opening, probably about 3 foot tall. And the entire room where these slaves had to live is only about 6 feet long, maybe about 5 feet wide, and the peak is about 7 feet. But of course, we can only imagine what it was like to have to live in these conditions. And even though this is a extremely beautiful island, this is a somber place, actually. I can't imagine throughout history how mankind has treated each other from time to time. Maybe it's a lesson that we can learn, and we can treat each other more equally and with kindness. But when you're on this island, make sure that you stop by the slave huts and just see how people had to live at one time in history.
After leaving the slave huts, the coastline gets dangerous and rocky. It is no wonder that a lighthouse had to be built here to warn ships of the danger. Mile after mile, you see mighty waves crashing against the shoreline. Although it is a very dangerous area, it is also a great location for photos and videos. And then it seems as though Bonaire is magically transformed back into a tranquil island. As you turn back to the north, you come to the peaceful waters of Lac Bay. This amazing bay is several miles in diameter, and the water is only waist deep. You can walk out to a pier that is about a half a mile out towards the reef. Here you can spend the day relaxing by the calm waters. If you are not in the mood to relax, you can also try windsurfing. Lac Bay is one of the premier windsurfing destinations. In fact, Bonaire boasts 5 of the top windsurfers in the world. But you don't have to be a pro to enjoy a day of windsurfing in Lac Bay. Experiencing all the sights from Crowlandike to Lac Bay can be exhilarating and even exhausting. But after spending the entire day exploring the southern part of Bonaire, you will definitely want to take the road to Lac Bay and do it all over again.